They are desperately worried about poll tax, about the deepening recession, about the health service. They are worried about the educational system and about the whole Tory shambles. Will the Prime Minister indicate who she thinks should take a share in the blame for what is, after all, a Conservative mess?
Well, the honourable gentleman always was quite a good advocate. He could speak to any brief, and I don't believe he believed a word of that.
Mr. Speaker, may I pay tribute to the Prime Minister and to her decision this morning. She showed by that she amounts to more than those who have turned upon her in recent
No
days.
one in Eastern Europe believes that their countries would be free had it not been for those Western governments who are prepared to defend liberty, who kept alive their hope that one day East Europe too would enjoy freedom. But it was no thanks to the party opposite, nor to the campaign for nuclear disarmament, of which the Right Honourable Gentleman held and is still a member. It is this government which kept the nuclear weapons which ensured that we would never be blackmailed or threatened. When Brezhnev deployed the SS-20s, Britain deployed the cruise missiles and was the first to do so. And all these things were done in the teeth of the opposition, of honourable gentlemen opposite and their ladies. The SS-20s...
being relatively much poorer, much less well-housed, and much less well-provided than it was in 1979. Surely she accepts that is not a record that she or any Prime Minister can be proud of.
Mr. Speaker, all levels of income are better off than they were in 1979. But what the honourable member is saying is that he would rather the poor were poorer, provided the rich were less rich. That way you will never create the wealth for better social services as we have. And what a policy! Yes, he would rather have the poor poorer, provided the rich were less rich. That is a Liberal policy. Yes, it came out, he didn't intend it to, but he did. The honourable gentleman.
Jim Sillars, Scottish Nationalist.
The Prime Minister is aware that I detest every single one of her domestic policies, and I've never hid that. It's always a greater pleasure to tackle a political heavyweight opponent than a lightweight leader of the opposition.
Europe is strongest when it grows through willing cooperation and practical measures, not compulsion nor bureaucratic dreams. I give way to the honourable gentleman.
Alan Beath, Liberal Democrat.
Would you tell us whether she intends to continue her own personal fight against a single currency and an independent central bank when she leaves office?
No, she's going to be the governor.
On the present structure...
She's going to be the governor, said Dennis Skinner there. Mr. Thatcher's laughing as well. Cheers are taken up by Conservatives, some of them.
Order. The Prime Minister.
What a good idea.
Comes up from Dennis Skinner.
I hadn't thought of it. But if I were, there'd be no European Central Bank accountable to no one, least of all to national parliaments. Because the point of that kind of European Central Bank is no democracy, taking powers away from every single parliament and being able to have a single currency and a monetary policy and an interest rate which takes all political power away from us. As my right honourable friend said in his first speech, after the proposal of a single currency is about the politics of Europe. It is about a federal Europe by the back door. So I'll consider the honourable gentleman's proposal. Now, where were we? I'm enjoying this.
Thatcher.
I'm enjoying this.
Mrs. Thatcher relaxed.
Mr. Speaker, I was on.
You can wipe the floor with
I was talking about...
Conservatives shouting, you can wipe the floor with them. astonishing performance by Mrs. Thatcher this afternoon.
Order!